There is something happening in your energy field right now that most people spend their entire lives never discovering. And I want to show it to you, not as a concept, not as something to believe in, but as a living, measurable reality that is already operating in your life, whether you know it or not. You have been selected, not chosen in the way a lottery picks a number, not singled out by luck or circumstance or the random collision of events. Selected in the quantum sense, meaning that something in the fabric of reality itself has been attempting to deliver something to you, attempting to route experiences, people, opportunities, and frequencies in your direction. And the only thing that has ever stood between you and receiving that delivery is a signal you have been broadcasting without knowing it. A signal that says, "Not yet. Not me. I'm not sure. Wait." A signal that says, "Resist." And here is what I want you to understand before we go any further. That signal of resistance, the one that has been blocking your selection, delaying your reception, creating the gap between what you can feel is meant for you and what has actually arrived. That signal is not a flaw. It is not a character defect. It is not evidence that you are broken or unworthy or somehow less attuned than the people around you who seem to receive easily. That signal is a frequency, and frequencies can change. Today, I am going to show you what the universe actually does at the quantum level, in measurable, documentable terms, when you stop resisting your selection. I am going to show you what your aura has been broadcasting in the moments of resistance, and what it begins to broadcast the moment that resistance releases. I am going to show you the mechanics of how reality assembles around a signal, why selection works the way it does, and what the secret key is that unlocks the flow that has been waiting for you. That key is not a technique. It is not an affirmation you repeat until your voice goes hoarse. It is not a visualization practice or a vision board or a willpower exercise. The secret key is something that happens in your energy field, in the electromagnetic signature your heart generates, in the coherence of your personal broadcast, when you finally, completely, and physiologically stop pushing against what is already moving toward you. Feel your body right now. Feel the space around your body, the invisible field that extends several feet in every direction from your physical form. That field is real. It has been measured. The HeartMath Institute has documented the electromagnetic field generated by the human heart extending up to 8 feet beyond the body in every direction. carrying encoded information about your emotional state, your nervous system, coherence, and the frequency at which you are currently operating. That field is your aura. And right now, as you receive these words, your aura is broadcasting something. The question we are going to answer together today is, what has it been broadcasting in the moments of resistance? What is it broadcasting now? And what does the universe, the quantum field of interconnected energy that responds to your signal, begin to do the moment your broadcast shifts? Let's begin with what resistance actually is. Not the story of resistance, not the psychology of it, but the physics of it. Because when you understand what resistance is at the electromagnetic level, you will never experience it the same way again. You will feel it differently in your body. You will recognize it in your field. And most importantly, you will understand exactly why it blocks what is trying to reach you. Resistance, at its most fundamental level, is a state of internal incoherence. It is what happens when two signals within your own energy system are broadcasting simultaneously in opposing directions. One part of your field, usually the deeper, more authentic layer, the one that knows what you are meant for, is broadcasting openness, readiness, alignment. And another part of your field, the conditioned layer, the one shaped by fear and past experience, and the stories you have absorbed about who gets to receive, is broadcasting contraction, doubt, refusal. These two signals do not cancel each other out cleanly. They create interference. And interference in an electromagnetic field is not neutral. It is disruptive. It creates what physicists call destructive interference patterns, places where the waves of energy collide and diminish each other, reducing the coherence of the overall signal, making it harder for the quantum field to read your broadcast clearly. Think of it this way. Imagine you are trying to tune a radio to a specific station. The station is broadcasting clearly. The signal is strong. But inside your radio, two frequencies are playing simultaneously, one tuned to the station you want, and one tuned to static. What comes out of the speaker is not the music you want. It is a distorted, broken version of it, half music and half noise. And the more powerful the static, the less of the music gets through. Your aura works the same way. When you are in resistance, when part of you is reaching for something and another part of you is simultaneously pushing it away, your field broadcasts incoherence. And the quantum field, which is extraordinarily sensitive to the coherence of incoming signals, cannot assemble reality around an incoherent broadcast. It cannot deliver what you are calling for because your call is not clear. It is not that the universe ignores you. It is that your signal is too fractured for the delivery to complete. This is the first thing you need to understand about your selection. The universe has not been withholding from you. It has been waiting for your signal to become clear enough to receive. Now let's talk about what selection actually means, because this word carries a specific weight in the context of your energy field, and I want to make sure you feel its full meaning. Selection is not something the universe does to you. It is something the universe does through you, in response to you, as a function of the frequency you are emitting. In quantum field theory, there is a principle sometimes called quantum selection, the process by which the infinite potential states of a quantum system collapse into a single, specific, observable reality. That collapse is not random. It is influenced by the act of observation, by the nature of the observer, by the frequency of interaction between the observer and the field. You are the observer. Your aura is the instrument of observation. And what you observe, what you are fundamentally tuned to, what your field is coherently broadcasting, is what collapses from the infinite field of potential into the specific, tangible, experienced reality of your life. When you are in resistance, you are not observing clearly. You are observing through a filter of fear, a lens of past disappointment, a protective shield of not yet and not me and not possible. And what collapses from the quantum field through that filter is not the full expression of what is available to you. It is a diminished version, a delayed version. Sometimes it is nothing at all, because the resistance is strong enough to prevent the collapse entirely, leaving potential in the realm of potential, never arriving in the realm of experience. But here is where this becomes extraordinary. Here is where the science of your aura meets the deepest truth of what you are. Selection is already happening. It has always been happening. The quantum field has already identified your frequency. It has already begun routing experiences, people, energies, and opportunities in the direction of your signal. The selection process is not something that begins when you become worthy enough, or ready enough, or spiritually advanced enough. It began the moment you first broadcast a coherent signal, which is to say, it began before you had words for any of this. What changes when you stop resisting is not that the universe begins selecting you. What changes is that you become receivable. the delivery that has been attempting to reach you, that has been circling your field, waiting for the interference to clear, finally lands. Let me show you what this looks like in the body, because this is not abstract. This is physiological. This is something you can feel, something you can measure, something you can consciously shift in your own energy field right now. When you are in resistance, your nervous system is in a state of sympathetic activation. The stress response is engaged, not necessarily at full alarm, but at a low, chronic, background level of alert. Your heart rate variability decreases. Your electromagnetic field contracts. The coherent, organized, smooth wave patterns that your heart generates during states of ease and openness become jagged, irregular, incoherent. Your aura literally shrinks and becomes noisier, more static, less signal. This is measurable. This has been measured. Research from the HeartMath Institute using electrocardiogram technology has shown that emotional states directly and immediately alter the electromagnetic pattern of the heart's field. Fear, anxiety, resistance, and frustration produce irregular, incoherent heart rhythms and correspondingly incoherent field emissions. Appreciation, love, openness, and what researchers call heart coherence produce smooth, ordered, harmonically rich field emissions that extend further, carry more organized information, and are measurably more powerful in their effect on the surrounding environment. Your aura in resistance is a contracted, incoherent field. Your aura in reception, in openness, in alignment, in the state of allowing your selection, is an expanded, coherent, radiantly organized field that the quantum reality around you can read, respond to, and assemble around. This is the secret key. Not a thought, not a belief, a physiological, electromagnetic, measurably real shift in the coherence of your personal energy field. And now, I want to tell you a story, because the truth of this becomes most alive not in the physics, as important as the physics is, but in the lived experience of a human being who discovers what happens when they finally stop pushing against what was always moving toward them. Her name was Celeste, and she had spent most of her adult life being extraordinarily good at almost receiving things. She was good at attracting opportunities. They came to her regularly, sometimes in surprising abundance. A new job possibility would appear just as she was growing restless in her current one. A relationship would begin with a warmth and a rightness that felt almost too good to be real. a creative project would arrive in her mind fully formed, vibrating with potential, feeling like it had been sent directly to her from somewhere beyond her ordinary thinking. And then, almost every time, something would happen. Not something dramatic, not a catastrophe or a betrayal or an obvious failure. Something subtler. A hesitation, a second guessing, a quiet internal voice that said, "This is too good. This is too easy. This is not really for me. I should be careful. I should wait. I should make sure." And in the space of that hesitation, things would begin to shift. The opportunity would grow less clear. The relationship would develop friction where there had been ease. The creative project would lose its luminosity and begin to feel like work rather than gift. And Celeste would conclude, as she had concluded many times before, that she had been right to be cautious, that the thing had not been as good as it seemed, that her resistance had been wisdom. But it hadn't been wisdom. It had been interference. What Celeste did not know, what she had never been shown, was that her resistance was not a response to the quality of what was coming to her. It was a response to her own aura's pattern. Because what was coming to her was always real, always genuinely aligned with her frequency, always, in the language of quantum selection, hers. Her resistance was not detecting a flaw in the offering. Her resistance was a trained reflex, a deeply conditioned pattern in her energy field that activated not when something bad was approaching, but specifically when something good was. This is one of the most important things I will tell you today, and I want you to sit with it. For many people, perhaps for you, resistance does not activate in response to things that are wrong for you. It activates in response to things that are right for you. Because the things that are right for you require you to receive at a level that your conditioned field has decided is not safe. If this is resonating with something you recognize in yourself, I would love for you to like this video and subscribe so we can keep exploring this together. There is so much more of this work ahead. What we are touching here today is one layer of something much larger. If you feel that quiet recognition that your signal has been broadcasting without your conscious awareness, and you want the complete map of how to return it to coherence, I have written something for you called the Remembering Field, a quantum guide to returning to the light you forgot you were carrying, and it walks you through all 7 movements from unconscious broadcast to sustained, coherent radiance, grounded in the quantum mechanics of your actual electromagnetic field. It is linked in the pinned comment below. Celeste's field had learned somewhere in her history that receiving fully, allowing something to arrive completely, without reservation, without the protective buffer of doubt, was dangerous. Not physically dangerous, energetically dangerous. It exposed her. It made her vulnerable. It meant that if the thing was taken away, she would have nothing left to protect herself with, because she had allowed herself to fully have it. So her field developed a mechanism, a way of receiving partially, of almost having, of being close enough to feel the warmth of what was meant for her, without ever being close enough to be burned by its potential loss. And what she did not understand, what none of us understand until we see our own field clearly, is that partial reception is not protection. It is the very mechanism by which the thing is eventually lost. Because a partial signal cannot sustain a full delivery. A field that says yes with one hand and no with the other cannot receive what is trying to reach it. The interference pattern she was generating was not protecting her from loss. It was creating loss. The day everything changed for Celeste was not a dramatic day. It did not begin with a revelation or a crisis or a moment of blinding clarity. It began with exhaustion. She was tired. Tired in the specific, cellular way that comes not from overwork, but from the sustained effort of resistance. Because resistance takes energy, enormous amounts of it. The effort of holding something at bay, of maintaining that low-level contraction, that chronic sympathetic activation, that background static of not yet, is one of the most energy-intensive things a human nervous system can do. And Celeste had been doing it for decades. She was sitting in her car in a parking lot, having just left a meeting where another opportunity had presented itself, a collaboration that felt, in the first moment she heard it described, like it had been specifically designed for her, like someone had looked at her frequency and built something to match it. And she had felt the familiar reflex begin to rise. The hesitation, the second-guessing, the quiet voice of not yet. And she was too tired to sustain it, not too tired to resist. She had resisted through worse exhaustion, too tired to believe it was worth it, too tired to maintain the story that her resistance was wisdom, too tired to keep generating the static that had been the background noise of her life for as long as she could remember. She sat in that car, and she did something she had never done before. She stopped. Not stopped thinking. Not stopped feeling. Not stopped being afraid. The fear was still there. She stopped pushing against the fear. She stopped resisting the fear. She let the fear be exactly what it was, a signal in her field, a frequency she had generated in response to something real and something good. And she stopped trying to make it mean that the good thing was not safe to receive. She felt something shift in her chest, not metaphorically, physically, a release of something that had been held so long it had begun to feel like structure, like the resistance was not just a pattern, but an architecture. And as it released, she felt her field expand, literally felt it, the way you feel the difference between a clenched fist and an open hand, but in the space around her body rather than in her physical muscles. She did not know the language of aura or quantum fields or electromagnetic coherence. She just knew that something had changed, that she felt different, that the air around her felt different, that the opportunity she had just heard about, the one she had been about to talk herself out of, suddenly felt not terrifying, but inevitable. She went back into the building. She said yes. What happened next was not magic. It was physics. Her field, now coherent, now broadcasting a clear signal of openness and alignment, began to interact with the quantum field around her in a fundamentally different way. The interference was gone. The static had cleared, and the delivery that had been circling her energy, waiting for the signal to become receivable, landed. The collaboration was everything it had felt like it would be in that first moment, and more. Because when you stop resisting your selection, you do not just receive what you expected. You receive what the quantum field has been holding in potential for you, which is always larger than what your resistant, contracted field had been able to imagine. Celeste's story is not unusual. It is, in fact, the most common story of human experience. The story of almost receiving, of the thing that was right there, that was genuinely meant for you, that you could feel the warmth of, and that you held at bay with the static of your own resistance until it receded back into the field of potential. And the most important thing about Celeste's story is not the ending. It is the moment in the parking lot, the moment of release. Because that moment, that physiological, electromagnetic shift from resistance to reception, is available to you right now, in this moment, in your body, in your field. I want to take you there. This is a practice, and I want you to do it as you listen. Not later. Now. Because your field is already activated by this conversation, already beginning to shift in response to these frequencies. And the practice will land differently, more deeply, more completely when you do it in this moment of openness. Begin by feeling your body from the inside, not looking at your body, not thinking about your body, feeling it from within. Feel the weight of it, the temperature, the subtle hum of aliveness that is always present beneath thought, beneath emotion, beneath the ongoing narrative of your mind. Now feel your breath, not controlled breathing, just the breath as it is, the natural rhythm of your inhale and exhale. Notice that your body is already breathing. It has been breathing this entire time without your direction, without your effort, without your resistance. Your body knows how to receive air. It does it automatically, continuously, without second-guessing whether the air is worthy of being received. Feel that, the ease of it, the complete absence of resistance in the act of breathing. Your lungs do not hesitate before an inhale. Your body does not second-guess the oxygen. There is a part of you, a deep, cellular, pre-conscious part of you, that already knows how to receive without resistance. That has always known. Now bring your awareness to your heart center, not your physical heart, though your physical heart is generating the electromagnetic field we are working with. The energetic center of your chest, the place where you feel warmth when you are moved by something beautiful, where you feel expansion when you are fully present, where you feel the particular aliveness that comes with genuine love or genuine joy. Place one hand there if you like. Feel the warmth of your own hand meeting the warmth of your own field. Now think of something that is trying to reach you. Something you can feel is meant for you. A possibility, a relationship, a creative expression, a version of your life that you have glimpsed in moments of clarity and then retreated from in moments of fear. You do not need to name it precisely. You do not need to have a clear picture of it. Just feel the direction of it, the pull of it, the warmth of its frequency. Notice what happens in your body when you feel that pull. Notice if there is a contraction somewhere, a tightening, a holding, a subtle or not so subtle pushing away. This is your resistance. This is the interference pattern. This is the static that has been obscuring your signal. Do not try to remove it. Do not try overcome it. Do not try to be more positive or more open or more aligned. Just notice it. Feel where it lives in your body. Give it your full, warm, non-judgmental attention. Because here is what resistance cannot survive: being fully seen without being judged. The moment you look at your resistance with genuine curiosity rather than shame or frustration, something begins to happen. The resistance, which has been operating as a background program, running automatically, generating static without your conscious awareness, comes into the light of your attention. And in that light, it begins to lose its automaticity. It becomes a feeling rather than a fact, a pattern rather than a truth, something you are doing rather than something that is happening to you. Breathe into it now, not to push it away, to make space for it. Let your breath move through the place in your body where the resistance lives, the way light moves through a room when you open the curtains, not forcing anything, just allowing more space than was there before. And now, gently, without forcing, without performing, without trying to feel something you do not feel, let the possibility of receiving move a little closer. Not all the way, just a little closer than your resistance has been allowing. One breath's worth of closer. One heartbeat's worth of openness. Feel what happens in your field when you do that. Feel the shift in the space around your body, the slight expansion, the quality of the air around you changing in a way that is subtle but real. That is your electromagnetic field responding to the shift in your internal state. That is your aura becoming, by one increment, more coherent, more receivable. Your field just changed, measurably, physically. The pattern of your heart's electromagnetic emission just shifted in response to that one breath of opening. The quantum field around you just received a slightly clearer signal. The delivery that has been waiting for your field to become receivable just moved one step closer to landing. This is how it works. Not in dramatic all-at-once transformations, though those happen too, but in these incremental openings. Each breath of genuine release adds coherence to your field. Each moment of truly seeing your resistance without judgment reduces its power to generate static. Each small act of allowing moves the delivery closer to completion. And the cumulative effect of these small openings is not small, it is everything. Now let me show you the deeper mechanics of what happens in your energy field when resistance releases, because there is a layer of this that most people never learn about their own aura. And it is one of the most empowering things I can show you. When your resistance releases, when your field shifts from the incoherent, contracted state of sympathetic activation into the coherent, expanded state of genuine openness, several things happen simultaneously in your electromagnetic signature that are worth understanding precisely. The first is what heart math researchers call heart coherence. The heart's rhythm, which under stress is irregular, jagged, and incoherent, shifts into a smooth, sine wave-like pattern. This coherent rhythm is not just more pleasant, it is more powerful. A coherent electromagnetic signal carries more organized information, travels further, and interacts more effectively with other electromagnetic fields than an incoherent one. Your coherent aura is literally a stronger, clearer, more far-reaching broadcast than your incoherent one. The second thing that happens is what we might call field expansion. The contracted aura, the one shaped by resistance and sympathetic activation, is smaller. It extends less far beyond your body. It has less energetic reach. The expanded aura of coherent openness extends further, occupies more space, and interacts with a larger portion of the quantum field around you. This is not metaphorical. This is measurable, and what it means practically is that a coherent, expanded aura encounters more of what is available in the quantum field. More potential connections, more potential synchronicities, more potential deliveries from the universe's ongoing attempt to route your selection to you. The third thing, and this is the one that most directly explains what the universe signals when you stop resisting, is what we might call resonance amplification. When your field becomes coherent, it begins to resonate with other coherent fields in its environment. Coherent fields are attracted to each other. They amplify each other. They create what physicists call constructive interference, the opposite of the destructive interference of resistance, where two coherent waves meeting each other produce a combined wave that is larger, stronger, and more organized than either one alone. This is why, when you stop resisting your selection, you do not just receive what you were resisting. You receive more than you expected, because your coherent field begins to resonate with the coherent fields of everything and everyone that is aligned with your frequency. And that resonance creates an amplification effect that brings more into your experience than your individual signal alone could have attracted. This is the quantum mechanics of why people who are in flow, who are in that state of effortless, unresisted alignment, seem to attract not just one good thing, but a cascade of them, not because they are lucky, but because their coherent field is resonating with the coherent fields of everything aligned with their frequency. And each resonance amplifies the next, creating a momentum of reception that builds on itself. You have felt this. You have had days, moments, periods of your life when everything seemed to flow, when the right person called at the right moment, when the opportunity appeared just as you were ready for it, when the creative work came easily and felt alive rather than effortful, when you had the sense that reality was cooperating with you rather than resisting you. Those were not lucky days. Those were coherent days. Those were days when your field was broadcasting clearly, when your resistance was low, when your aura was expanded and organized and resonating with the quantum field around you. Those days were showing you what your life looks like when the static clears. And here is what I want you to understand. Those days were not exceptions. They are not rare gifts that the universe occasionally bestows when you have somehow earned them. They are the natural state of a coherent field. They are what your life looks like when you stop resisting your selection. They are available to you, not occasionally, not as reward, but on the default operating state of a conscious, coherent aura. The work is not to earn more coherent days. The work is to understand what is generating the incoherence and to address it at the level of the field, which brings us to what resistance is actually made of. Because we have talked about resistance as a signal, as a frequency, as an electromagnetic pattern. But resistance is also a story, and the story and the signal are not separate things. The story generates the signal. The narrative your mind tells about why you should not receive what is coming to you is the mechanism by which the electromagnetic interference is produced. These stories are not random. They are not arbitrary. They are deeply personal, deeply conditioned, and often deeply hidden, running in the background of your consciousness, like software you installed so long ago, you have forgotten it is there. But they are generating your field in every moment. They are the content of your broadcast, and until you see them clearly, they will continue to produce the interference that blocks your reception. The most common resistance story is some version of, "I am not ready yet." This story is particularly insidious because it sounds like wisdom. It sounds like self-awareness. It sounds like the responsible, grounded position of someone who knows their own limitations and is not rushing ahead of their development. But at the level of the field, "I am not ready yet" is pure interference. It is a broadcast that says, "Hold the delivery. Do not complete the selection. I need more time, more preparation, more evidence that I am worthy of what is coming to me." And the quantum field, which responds to your broadcast without judgment, without trying to talk you out of it, without reassuring you that you are indeed ready. The quantum field simply holds the delivery because you asked it to. The second most common resistance story is, "This is too good to be true." This story is rooted in a deep, often unconscious belief that the universe is fundamentally adversarial, that good things are traps, that when something aligns too perfectly with your frequency, it is a sign that something is wrong rather than a sign that something is right. This story generates a field that is simultaneously attracted to and repelled by what is aligned with it, producing the most intense form of interference, the kind that creates the most painful experience of almost receiving. The third story is, "I have been wrong before." This is the story that uses your history of disappointment as evidence that your current perception of alignment cannot be trusted. It takes the real experiences of past resistance, past moments when you moved toward something and it did not work out, and uses them to justify future resistance. What it does not account for is that those past disappointments were themselves products of resistance. The thing did not fail to arrive because you were wrong about it being aligned. It failed to arrive because your resistance prevented the delivery from completing. And now, your mind is using the result of your resistance as justification for more resistance. This is the loop that keeps the interference self-perpetuating. I want to show you how to break this loop, not by arguing with the stories, not by trying to convince your mind that you are ready, that this is not too good to be true, that you have not been wrong before. The mind is not the instrument through which the loop is broken. The field is. Here is what changes everything. When you address resistance at the level of the field rather than the level of the story loses its power to generate interference, because the story is not the root. The story is the symptom. The root is the electromagnetic pattern, the conditioned contraction in your energy field that the story is attempting to explain and justify. Address the pattern, and the story dissolves. The mind no longer needs to generate narratives of not ready and not safe and not worthy, because the field is no longer broadcasting those frequencies. This is why the practice I gave you earlier the practice of feeling your resistance, giving it your full attention without judgment, breathing into it and allowing one breath's worth of opening, works at a level that thinking about resistance never can. You are not arguing with the story. You are shifting the field. And when the field shifts, the story changes. Not because you convinced yourself of anything, but because the electromagnetic pattern that was generating the story is no longer operating. I am curious. Have you ever felt your own aura shift? A moment when you walked into a room and something in you was simply on, when people responded to you differently, when the energy around you felt alive and organized in a way you could almost touch? Drop that moment in the comments. I read every one, and your experience of your own field is worth naming out loud. Let me take you deeper into what the universe actually signals when this shift happens. Because the signals are specific. They are recognizable. And once you know what to look for, you will be able to see them clearly in your own life. Both the signals that something is trying to reach you and the signals that your reception has opened. The first signal the universe sends when you stop resisting your selection is what I call the convergence signal. This is the experience of multiple unrelated elements of your life suddenly appearing to move in the same direction. Things that seemed separate. A conversation you had last week. An idea that appeared in your mind this morning. A book someone mentioned in passing. A feeling you have had for months that you could not quite name suddenly reveal themselves to be facets of the same crystal. Different angles on the same frequency. Different expressions of the same thing that has been trying to reach you. This convergence is not coincidence. It is coherence. When your field becomes coherent, your perception becomes coherent. You begin to see the pattern in what was previously appearing as noise. The quantum field has been broadcasting this pattern all along. The delivery has been in transit all along. But your incoherent field was not organized enough to perceive the pattern. The moment your field coherences, the pattern becomes visible. And what felt like unrelated events reveals itself as a coordinated delivery. The second signal is what I call the ease signal. This is the experience of things that previously required enormous effort. Things you had to push for, fight for, work against resistance to achieve. Suddenly becoming easy. Not easy in the sense of requiring no action, but easy in the sense of flowing. The right door being open when you approach it. The right person being available when you need them. The the right words being there when you reach for them. This ease is not luck. It is resonance. When your field is coherent and expanded, it is resonating with the coherent fields of everything aligned with your frequency. And resonant fields do not create friction with each other. They flow together. The experience of ease is the experience of resonance, of your signal, and the signal of what is meant for you, vibrating in harmony rather than opposition. The third signal is what I call the recognition signal. This is the experience of feeling recognized, seen, known, met by people, situations, and experiences in a way that feels different from ordinary social interaction. When your aura is coherent and broadcasting clearly, it carries a precise, organized, richly informative signal about who you actually are. And people who are themselves coherent, who are operating with enough of their own field clarity to receive and respond to your signal, will recognize you. Not your persona, not your credentials, not the version of yourself you have been performing for safety. You. This recognition feels different from being liked or admired. It has a quality of inevitability to it, a sense that this person was always going to recognize you, that this connection was always going to happen, that the meeting was not a beginning, but a reunion of frequencies that were always aligned. The fourth signal, and this is the one that I find most extraordinary, the one that most clearly demonstrates the quantum mechanics of selection at work, is what I call the acceleration signal. This is the experience of time itself seeming to change. Not literally, the clock still moves at the same rate, but your experience of time shifts. Things that you have been working toward for months or years suddenly arrive in days or weeks. Developments that seemed to be moving in slow motion suddenly accelerate. The gap between intention and manifestation, between the frequency you are broadcasting and the reality that assembles around it, compresses. This acceleration is not mysterious. It is the direct result of field coherence. When your field is incoherent, the gap between signal and response is large. The static in your broadcast requires the quantum field to spend energy filtering out the interference before it can read your actual signal. This takes time. This creates delay. But when your field is coherent, when your signal is clear, organized, and undistorted by resistance, the quantum field can respond immediately. There is no filtering required. The signal is clear. The response can be direct. This is why people who have had genuine, sustained breakthroughs in their personal energy field who have genuinely released deep patterns of resistance often describe the experience of their lives accelerating. Things they had been trying to create for years suddenly appearing. Connections they had been reaching for suddenly arriving. The sense that reality has shifted from moving against them to moving with them. It has not shifted. They have. Their field has. And the quantum field, which was always ready to respond to a clear signal, is simply responding to the clarity that was not there before. Now, I want to address something that is important and that I suspect you may be feeling as you receive this. Because there is a particular kind of resistance that arises specifically in response to teachings like this one. A resistance that says, "But what about the times I was open and things still did not arrive? What about the times I did everything right and still experienced loss, disappointment, delay? What about the times when my field felt coherent and the delivery still did not complete?" This is a real question. It deserves a real answer. The answer lives in the difference between coherence and performance. Because one of the most sophisticated forms of resistance is the performance of openness. The deliberate, effortful, self-conscious attempt to be open, to be aligned, to be receiving, which generates, at the field level, the same incoherence as ordinary resistance. Because the effort itself is a form of resistance. The trying to be open is its own interference pattern. True coherence is not performed. It is not achieved through effort. It is what remains when the effort to resist and the effort to not resist both release. It is the natural state of your field when you stop doing anything to it. Stop contracting it with fear. Stop expanding it with will. Stop managing it with technique. It is what your field does when you simply allow it to be what it is. This is the deepest layer of the secret key. Not the technique of opening, not the practice of releasing resistance. Those are doorways, and they are important doorways. But the room they lead to is something simpler and more radical than any technique. The room they lead to is trust. Not trust as a belief. Not trust as a decision you make with your mind. Trust as a state of your nervous system, a physiological condition in which your body, your field, your electromagnetic signature is in a state of genuine ease because it has stopped trying to manage what it cannot control and has allowed the intelligence of the quantum field to do what it has always been doing, routing your selection to you. This trust is not passive. It is not resignation or indifference or the giving up of agency. It is the most active, engaged, alive state your field can be in, because it is the state in which your field is most fully itself, most fully coherent, most fully broadcasting the precise, clear, powerful signal of who you actually are and what you are actually aligned with. When you are in this state of trust, not performed trust, not forced trust, but the genuine, physiological, field-level state of ease that comes from truly releasing the management of what you cannot control, the universe does not signal you. The universe delivers to you directly, completely, without the delays and distortions and almost arrivals that resistance creates. Let me tell you about another person whose story illuminates this distinction. His name was Marcus, and he was someone who had done a great deal of work on himself. He had learned about energy fields. He had practiced heart coherence. He had released many layers of obvious resistance, the fear of failure, the doubt about his worthiness, the old story of not yet. He had done real, genuine work, and his field had genuinely shifted in response to that work. But there was still something blocking his full reception, something subtle, something that his practice had not yet reached. And he could feel it, the way you can feel a splinter you cannot quite locate, a slight friction in the flow, a sense that even in his most open moments, there was something still held back. It took him a long time to see it. And when he saw it, it was humbling. Because what he found, beneath all the layers of work he had done, was a resistance to the intelligence of the process itself. A belief held very quietly and very deeply that he needed to understand how his selection was going to arrive before he could fully allow it, that he needed to see the mechanism, trace the path, know the logic of how the quantum field was going to route his particular delivery to him, and that until he could understand it, he would maintain a subtle supervision over the process, a background oversight, a quiet, ongoing monitoring to make sure the universe was doing it right. This is the resistance of the intelligent person, the resistance of someone who has genuinely opened many doors, but who, at the threshold of the final one, finds that their intelligence, their need to understand and verify and oversee, is itself the last lock. Marcus's breakthrough came not from understanding more, but from understanding differently, from recognizing that the quantum field's intelligence was not of the same order as his own mental intelligence, not better or worse, but different in kind. That the field was operating according to a logic that was not accessible to his linear, sequential, narrative-building mind, and that his attempt to supervise that logic was not protecting him from error. It was preventing him from receiving. The moment he truly saw this, not as a concept, but as a felt recognition in his body, a release of the subtle supervisory tension he had been holding, his field shifted in a way that was qualitatively different from all his previous work, not larger or more dramatic, quieter, simpler, more complete. He described it as the difference between a hand that is open and a hand that is open, but still slightly tensed, still slightly ready to close if something went wrong. His previous openness had been the second kind. What happened in that moment of recognition was the first kind. Fully open, completely released, no supervisory tension remaining. Within days, 3 things arrived simultaneously that had been in transit for months. Not because the universe suddenly decided to reward his breakthrough, because his field had finally become fully receivable, and the deliveries that had been circling, waiting for the last interference to clear, landed all at once. This is what the universe signals when you stop resisting your selection. Not a single dramatic arrival. A convergence. Multiple streams of alignment flowing together at once, because they were all held up by the same interference. And when the interference clears, they all complete their delivery simultaneously. You have your own version of Marcus's story. You have your own last lock, your own final layer of resistance that is subtler than the ones you have already addressed, more sophisticated, more hidden in the architecture of your personality and your intelligence. And I am not going to tell you what it is, because it is yours, and only your field knows where it lives. But I will tell you how to find it. You find it by noticing where your openness is still effortful, where your alignment is still performed, where your trust is still conditional, still dependent on understanding the mechanism, or seeing evidence that the delivery is on its way, or having some guarantee that the reception will not ultimately hurt you. That place of conditional trust, that last reservation, that final supervision, is the last lock, and the key to it is not more work. It is not more practice. It is not more understanding, though understanding has brought you to the door. The key is the recognition that the quantum field's intelligence has been operating on your behalf since before you knew you needed it. That your selection was identified before you had language for what you were, that the delivery has been in transit longer than you have been practicing receiving, that the universe has not been waiting for you to become worthy or ready or spiritually advanced enough. It has been waiting for you to stop supervising the delivery. Stop supervising the delivery. Feel what happens in your field when you read those words. Feel whether there is a release somewhere, a slight relaxation of something that has been held. That relaxation is your field moving toward coherence. That is your aura shifting from interference to reception. That is the quantum field receiving a cleaner signal from you and beginning, in this very moment, to respond to it. Your light is on. It has always been on. Even in the moments of deepest resistance, even in the moments of most complete contraction, your field has been broadcasting something. The question was never whether you were radiating. The question was what you were radiating. And the answer, in the moments of resistance, was always the same. I am not yet receivable. But you are receivable now. You are becoming more receivable in this very moment. The practice of this conversation, the attention you have given to your own field, the breath you have offered to your resistance, the recognition you have allowed of the stories that have been generating your interference, has already shifted something, already added coherence, already moved the delivery closer to landing. I want to give you a second practice now, a practice for the moments after this conversation, when you are back in your ordinary life, and the ordinary life presents you with its ordinary opportunities to resist. Because the insights of a conversation like this one are most powerful, not when they are received in the space of intentional listening, but when they are applied in the moment of actual resistance, when the thing is right there, when the warmth of what is meant for you is palpable, and the familiar reflex to hesitate and second guess and hold at bay begins to rise. In that moment, in the actual moment of resistance, when you can feel the contraction beginning, when the stories are starting to form, I want you to do one thing before you do anything else. Pause and feel your heart. Not think about your heart. Not direct your heart to be more open or more loving or more aligned. Just feel it. Feel the physical sensation of your heart beating in your chest. Feel the warmth there. Feel the pulse of it. The steady, reliable, completely automatic rhythm of your own life force, doing what it has always done, receiving what it has always received, pumping what it has always pumped, without your supervision, without your effort. without your resistance. Your heart does not resist the blood. It does not second-guess the oxygen. It does not hold back from the full expression of its function because it is afraid of what will happen if it receives too completely. It simply beats. It simply receives and releases, receives and releases, in the perfect, coherent, effortless rhythm of its nature. That rhythm is your natural state. That ease of receiving and releasing fully, without reservation, without supervision, is the state your entire field is capable of when the resistance patterns are not running. And when you pause and feel your heart in the moment of resistance, you are not just doing a calming technique. You are reconnecting with the part of your system that already knows how to receive without resistance. You are letting the heart's natural coherence begin to entrain the rest of your field. Heart entrainment is real. It is documented. The heart's electromagnetic field is the strongest field in the body, approximately 5,000 times stronger than the brain's electromagnetic field. And the heart's coherent rhythm, when you bring your attention to it with genuine warmth and ease, tends to entrain, to synchronize the other rhythms of your nervous system, your brain, your emotional state. This is not metaphor. This is neurocardiology. When you pause and feel your heart in the moment of resistance, you are using the most powerful electromagnetic instrument in your body to interrupt the interference pattern and return your field to coherence. And a coherent field, as we have established, is a receivable field. A receivable field is one that the quantum selection process can complete its delivery to. This is the practice. Pause. Feel your heart. Let its natural coherence begin to entrain the resistance. And then, from that place of slightly more coherence, slightly more openness, slightly more ease, let the thing that is trying to reach you move one breath closer. Not all the way, not in a single dramatic act of complete surrender. One breath closer, one heartbeat of genuine openness, and then another, and then another. This is how the resistance releases. Not in a single heroic moment of complete transformation, though those moments do happen, and they are extraordinary when they do. But in the accumulation of small, genuine, field-level openings that build on each other, each one adding coherence, each one expanding the field, each one moving the delivery closer to landing, until one day you realize that the thing you have been resisting is simply here, simply arrived, simply present in your life, as though it had always been there, as though the delivery had always been complete, as though the resistance had been a dream, and the reception had always been the reality. Now let me show you something about your field that I have not yet shown you. Something about what your aura does not just in the moments of resistance and reception, but in the sustained state of conscious radiance, the state that becomes available to you as the resistance patterns release and the coherence of your field stabilizes at a higher level. When your field is coherently broadcasting at a high level, not in a single moment of opening, but as a sustained state of your electromagnetic signature, it begins to do something extraordinary. It begins to function not just as a receiver, but as a generator. Not just receiving what is aligned with your frequency, but actively generating the conditions for more of what is aligned with your frequency to exist in your environment. This is the creative dimension of your aura, the dimension that most people never reach, not because it is rare or special or reserved for the spiritually advanced, but because it requires a level of sustained field coherence that is not available while the major resistance patterns are still running. It is the natural next state of a field that has cleared its primary interference. In this state, your aura is not just broadcasting who you are and what you are aligned with. It is actively organizing the quantum field around you in a way that brings more of what is aligned with your frequency into existence. Not through effort or will or the forcing of outcomes, but through the natural organizing influence of a coherent electromagnetic field on the less organized fields around it. This is what physicists call the ordering effect of coherent fields. A coherent electromagnetic field, when it interacts with a less organized field, tends to induce organization in that field. It tends to bring the surrounding field into a higher state of order. This is a real, documented, measurable effect in physical systems. And there is compelling research from the HeartMath Institute, from researchers in bioelectromagnetics, from studies of group coherence effects, suggesting that this ordering effect operates in human energy fields as well. What this means for your life is extraordinary. It means that a person with a sustained, coherent aura is not just receiving more of what is aligned with their frequency. They are actively creating more of what is aligned with their frequency in the quantum field around them. They are organizing their environment, not through manipulation or control, but through the natural, effortless influence of their coherent field, in a way that makes more of what they are aligned with possible, available, and present. This is the creative power of the conscious radiator. This is what it means to be someone who does not just attract good things, but who generates the conditions for good things to exist, whose presence makes things better. Not because they are trying to make things better, but because their coherent field is inducing coherence in the fields around them. You have encountered people like this, people in whose presence things seem to flow more easily, around whom problems seem to resolve more naturally, in whose company you feel more alive, more clear, more yourself. This is not personality. This is not charisma in the ordinary sense. This is the ordering effect of a highly coherent aura on the fields of the people and situations around it. And this is available to you. Not as something you become by achieving some level of spiritual perfection, but as the natural state of your field when the major resistance patterns have released and the coherence of your broadcast has stabilized. It is the next phase of what is already beginning to happen in your field as you receive this conversation. Feel your field right now. Feel the space around your body. Notice whether it feels different than it did when you began listening. Notice whether there is a quality of expansion, of warmth, of organized aliveness in the space around you that was not as present before. That is coherence building. That is your aura responding to the frequencies of this conversation, to the attention you have given to your own field, to the small openings you have allowed in the resistance patterns. That is real. That is your electromagnetic signature shifting. That is the quantum field around you beginning to receive a cleaner, clearer, more organized signal from you. And that signal is already beginning to affect what can reach you, what reality can assemble around you, what your selection can deliver to you. Your aura knows. It has always known. Even in the moments when you did not know, even in the years of unconscious broadcasting, of unexamined resistance, of almost receiving, your field was doing its best to broadcast the truth of what you are. It was doing its best to call in what was aligned with your frequency, to signal to the quantum field the precise nature of what was meant for you, to keep the delivery in motion, even when your conscious resistance was making reception difficult. Your aura has been working on your behalf this whole time, without your knowledge, without your direction, without your help. It has been doing what it does, radiating your frequency, broadcasting your signal, interacting with the quantum field, because that is what it is. That is what you are. A radiating field of quantum energy that cannot stop broadcasting any more than the sun can stop shining. The sun does not try to shine. It does not practice shining. It does not overcome resistance to shining. It shines because that is its nature. Because shining is not something it does. It is something it is. And the light it generates does not choose where to fall. It radiates in all directions, equally, continuously, without preference or reservation. And what receives that light is simply what is in the path of it. Your aura is your light. And like the sun, it does not choose what to radiate toward. It radiates who you are in all directions, continuously, without preference or reservation. And what receives your light, what aligns with your frequency, what the quantum field roots into your experience, is simply what is in the path of your signal. When you stop resisting your selection, you are not doing something new. You are stopping doing something you have been doing. The effortful, energy-intensive, interference-generating work of resistance. And in the absence of that work, what remains is the natural luminosity of your field, the unobstructed broadcast of who you actually are, the clear, coherent, powerful signal that the quantum field has been waiting to receive cleanly so that it can complete the delivery it has always been attempting to make. This is the secret key. Not a technique, not a practice, not a belief, or an affirmation, or a visualization. The removal of the obstruction, the cessation of the interference, the stopping of the resistance that has been dimming the light that was always there, always on, always broadcasting, always calling in what was always meant for you. Your light is on. It has always been on. Now let me ask you something, and I want you to sit with the question rather than answering it immediately. I want you to let it move through your field and feel what it touches. What would your life look like if you received everything that is currently in transit to you? Not what you are hoping for, not what you are trying to attract. What is already in transit? What the quantum field has already identified as aligned with your frequency and has already begun routing in your direction. What has been circling your field, waiting for your resistance to clear, waiting for your signal to become receivable, waiting for the interference to resolve so that the delivery can complete. Feel the weight of that question. Feel the possibility in it. Feel whether there is a part of you that knows, not believes, not hopes, but knows that there is something extraordinary in transit, something that has been moving toward you for longer than you realize, something that the resistance has been holding at the threshold. That knowing is your field recognizing its own signal. That is your aura, confirming what has been true all along. That is the quantum field's intelligence communicating through your own electromagnetic signature. The delivery is real. The selection has been made. The only question is when you become receivable enough for it to land. And the answer to that question is not when. The answer is now. Now, as you feel the expansion in your field from this conversation. Now, as the coherence is building in your aura from the attention you have given it. Now, as the resistance patterns are, even slightly, even incrementally, releasing their grip on your signal. Now, as you begin to understand, not just intellectually, but at the level of your field, at the level of your electromagnetic signature, at the level of what you are broadcasting to the quantum field in this very moment, that you are receivable, that you have always been receivable, that the resistance was never the truth of your field. It was a pattern running in your field. And patterns can change. You are changing now. Your field is changing now. And the universe, the quantum field that has been reading your signal, responding to your broadcast, routing your selection through the interference and the static and the almost arrivals of your resistant years, is receiving the change, is receiving the shift, is receiving the cleaner, clearer, more coherent signal that your field is beginning to broadcast. And it is responding. I want to share something with you about the community of people who are doing this work, who are consciously attending to their own energy fields, releasing their resistance patterns, building the coherence of their aura, and becoming receivable to their selection. Because this community is not incidental to the work. It is part of the quantum mechanics of it. When multiple coherent fields come into resonance with each other, when a group of people is simultaneously broadcasting coherent, expanded, clear signals in the same frequency range, the amplification effect we talked about earlier is not additive. It is multiplicative. Two coherent fields resonating together do not produce twice the coherence of one. They produce a quantum coherence that is orders of magnitude more powerful than either alone. This is the science behind the experience of being in a community of people who are doing genuine energetic work. The reason you feel different, more alive, more clear, more capable of receiving, when you are in the presence of others who are consciously radiating. Their coherent fields are not just inspiring you. They are literally, electromagnetically amplifying your own field's coherence. They are helping your field become more of what it already is. And your field is doing the same for them. Your coherence, your openness, your willingness to release resistance and become receivable This is not just a personal act. It is a contribution to the collective field. It is an act of service to every other person whose field is in resonance with yours. Because your coherence amplifies their coherence, and their coherence amplifies yours, and the combined field of all of you is more powerful, more far-reaching, more capable of ordering the quantum field around it than any individual field alone. And speaking of the collective field, tell me what is alive in yours right now. Has there been a moment recently when you felt your own light activate? When the warmth of your field was undeniable? When someone or something responded to your energy in a way that surprised you? Share it in the comments. Your recognition of your own radiance is part of what builds this field together. Now let me bring this toward its integration. Because the understanding we have built together in this conversation, the quantum mechanics of your aura, the physics of resistance and reception, the mechanics of selection and delivery, the secret key of coherence. This understanding is not meant to remain in the realm of ideas. It is meant to become embodied, to become part of the operating system of your field, to shift not just how you think about your aura, but how your aura actually operates. Integration happens in the body. It happens in the nervous system. It happens in the electromagnetic field through the accumulation of small, genuine field-level shifts that build on each other over time. And it is supported by a clear, simple understanding of what you are doing and why it works. So let me give you the integration principle for everything we have explored today. What you radiate, reality assembles around. This is not a slogan. It is a precise description of the quantum mechanics of your personal energy field's relationship with the reality around you. The electromagnetic field you generate, the coherent or incoherent, expanded or contracted, clear or static-filled signal of your aura, is the primary determinant of what the quantum field can deliver to you, what experiences can reach you, what people can connect with you, what reality can assemble around you. When you are in resistance, your field is incoherent. The signal is fractured. The delivery is held up. Reality assembles around the interference, which means you experience more of what the resistance is broadcasting. Delay, almost arrival. The frustrating sense of being close to what is meant for you, but never quite receiving it. When you stop resisting, when the coherence of your field increases, when the broadcast becomes clear when the signal is no longer fractured by the interference of competing internal frequencies. Reality assembles around the signal. The delivery completes. The selection lands. The convergence happens. The ease arrives. The recognition occurs. The acceleration begins. And as the coherence of your field stabilizes, as the resistance patterns release not just in individual moments, but as a sustained shift in your electromagnetic signature, reality begins to assemble around you in a way that reflects not just what you have been reaching for, but what you actually are. The full, unobstructed, coherent broadcast of your genuine frequency. The precise, clear, powerfully organized signal of your actual self. This is the life that has been waiting for you on the other side of your resistance. Not a perfect life, not a life without challenge or complexity or the full spectrum of human experience, but a life in which the challenges are your actual challenges, the ones that are genuinely yours to work with, that are genuinely aligned with your growth and your frequency, rather than the manufactured challenges of a field that is blocking its own reception. A life in which the people around you are actually resonant with your field, rather than drawn in by your interference pattern and repelled by your actual signal. A life in which the work you do feels like the expression of what you are, rather than the performance of what you are supposed to be. A life in which the gap between what you can feel is meant for you and what has actually arrived is not a source of chronic frustration, but a simple, temporary, easily bridged distance that the coherence of your field closes continuously. This is your life, not a future version of it, not a version that requires years more work or the achievement of some spiritual standard. The version that is available to you now, in this body, in this moment, in this field, that is already more coherent than it was when you began listening, if you will stop resisting your selection, if you will let the delivery land, if you will trust, not as a belief, not as a decision, not as a performance of spiritual advancement, but as a physiological, field-level, electromagnetic reality, that the quantum field's intelligence has been working on your behalf this whole time, that your selection has already been made, that the delivery has been in transit, that the only thing that has ever stood between you and receiving it is the signal you have been broadcasting that says, "Not yet, not me, not safe." That signal is changing now. In this conversation, in this field, in this moment of genuine attention to your own radiance, that signal is becoming clearer, more coherent, more receivable. And the universe, which has been waiting with extraordinary patience for this signal to clear, is already responding. Feel your field right now. Feel the space around your body. Feel the warmth in your chest, the expansion in the space around you, the subtle but real quality of aliveness in your electromagnetic signature that is different, more organized, more clear, more luminous than it was before. That is your aura. That is your broadcast. That is the signal you are sending to the quantum field in this moment. And it is beautiful. It is clear. It is coherent. It is receivable. You have been glowing this whole time. You have been broadcasting this whole time. The light has never gone out, not in the moments of deepest resistance, not in the years of unconscious broadcasting, not in the times when the almost arrivals were so frequent and so painful that you began to wonder if receiving was even possible for you. The light was always on. The signal was always broadcasting. The quantum field was always reading you, always routing your selection, always attempting to complete the delivery. And now, in this moment of genuine coherence, of real and felt and embodied opening, the delivery is closer than it has ever been. If this transmission has moved something in your field, consider returning to it in a quiet moment. Early morning, before the world comes in, or just before sleep, when your field is most receptive and the resistance is softest. And if you know someone whose light needs reminding, share this with them. When you do, you are not just passing along a video. You are sending a signal into their field, activating their awareness of their own radiance and creating a resonance between your coherence and theirs that strengthens both. That is the ripple of radiance. That is the collective luminosity building. Stop resisting your selection, not as a command, not as a prescription, as an invitation, as the most loving, most empowering, most quantum mechanically accurate thing I can offer you in this moment. The thing that is meant for you is in transit. It has been in transit for a long time. It is closer than you know. And the only distance left between you and it is the distance of one more breath of genuine opening, one more heartbeat of real coherence, one more moment of trusting the intelligence of the field that has been working on your behalf since before you had language for any of this. Breathe that breath now. Feel that heartbeat. Allow that trust, not perfectly, not completely, not with every layer of your resistance dissolved, but genuinely, in the way that is real for you in this moment, in the way that your field can actually sustain, that your nervous system can actually hold, that your electromagnetic signature can actually broadcast. That is enough. That is more than enough. That is the signal the quantum field needs to complete the delivery. Your aura is active. Your light is conscious. Your signal is clear. You are a radiant field of quantum energy. You have been radiating your whole life. And now, in this moment of genuine, embodied, field-level understanding, you know it, not as a concept, as a living, measurable, electromagnetic reality that is operating in you and through you and around you in every moment. What you radiate, reality assembles around. Radiate this. Radiate the coherence of this moment. Radiate the openness you have allowed in this conversation. Radiate the genuine field-level shift that has happened in your aura as you have received these words. And then watch what the universe does. Watch the convergence signal arrive. The multiple, unrelated elements of your life suddenly revealing themselves as facets of the same delivery. Watch the ease signal emerge. The things that required so much effort beginning to flow. Watch the recognition signal appear. The people who actually see you, who meet your genuine frequency, who have been in your field's range all along, but could not quite reach through the interference. Watch the acceleration begin. And when it does, when the delivery starts to land, when the selection starts to complete, when the life that has been waiting for you on the other side of your resistance starts to become the life you are actually living, remember this moment. Remember this field. Remember what it felt like when your aura shifted from interference to coherence, from resistance to reception, from almost having to actually having. Remember it so that you can return to it. So that when the next resistance pattern rises, and it will rise, because this is the work of a lifetime, not a single conversation, you will know the way back. You will know how to pause and feel your heart. You will know how to breathe one breath of genuine opening. You will know how to let the delivery move one step closer. You will know the secret key, and you will use it. Not because you have to, because you know what is waiting for you on the other side of the lock. Welcome to your own light. Welcome to the coherent, expanded, radiantly organized field of your genuine self, broadcasting clearly to a quantum reality that has always been ready to assemble around your signal. Welcome to your selection. It has always been yours. It has always been coming. And now, finally, completely, in the full coherence of this moment, you are ready to receive it. Your light is on. It has always been on. Now let it shine.